Hello guys. Hello, good evening. So y'all, I got a slightly different setup. So I am in my bedroom. Okay, like I was for the last, well, I've been in my bedroom before for a couple of other videos when it's like dark shadow. But I have a new ring light, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this lighting because I like it. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and this is what I call the deep lane. So we talk about other mukbangers. We do reaction videos to what's going on in the YouTube streets, as they say. So Kelly emailed me again, and she asked me to do a uh, a part two to the last video. Um, So y'all, the situation, as I said in the last video, still feels heavy to me, like right here. It's just heavy. And but I want to kind of go back a little bit before I go further. Okay. So I want to let you all in on a secret when it comes to Scorpio women. So when Scorpio women get scorned or when we get hurt deeply, then a lot of the times we can kind of operate not from this level, not from this level here, but several, one, two, three, four, five, six, about six levels down with revenge. Y'all, please don't prejudge. Just try to listen for a minute before you make your decision about anything. So what stood out to me from the last video was, what in the world would make Ellie do this video a couple of days before Christmas, knowing that Dalvin would be going home and that this video would be lingering, you know, over his head, and that it would definitely impact the energy around the dinner table, at Beloved's dinner table, and inside of the home. Because surely they would see the video because they saw the other one that Ellie did. So there would be no reason why they wouldn't see this one. And for that reason, I was saddened, because in good old Scorpio style, but with class and dignity and everything, she and her friend did the video. But the timing, in my opinion, was about revenge. And let me tell you why. When I looked at Dalvin's video and I saw Nicole sitting there mukbanging with him, and then I saw Nicole again, if I could feel into Ellie, let me tell you what she possibly was thinking and feeling. First of all, she was lied to, gaslighted, and manipulated by Dalvin. Allegedly. This is what Ellie said. And she found out that, because she did mention, somebody said in my comment section that she never, just that she never said his name. But she did mention the high-rise building and that they were downstairs at the pool, right? And then the guy in the building came down to talk to them and ended up letting them know that he had a boo that was in the high-rise building, and that was her boo. And then she said that he brought home a STD. So she was very, very, and y'all, this is the deep lane, so we get ready to go there. She was healing, but she was angry. And I hope y'all can feel into that. She was healing, not but she was angry, and she was angry. So she was doing all she knew how to get this thing out of her system. And she said that once she found out that he was lying to her and that he was bisexual, that she didn't love him anymore, but she never said that she wasn't angry. And so here you go with the revenge way down here. When she saw Nicole on that video, and that was signal that Nicole and Dalvin were there like they had always been. Possibly that Nicole was holding up the facade like she always did. And that she was pretending like she always did. And everything was back to normal. Meanwhile, Ellie done been hurt by Dalvin, lied to, gaslighted, and manipulated. And 2 days before Christmas, she would call her friend, and I don't know exactly when they decided to do the video, but before Christmas, knowing that he had to go home, not only was he allegedly outed to the mukbang community and YouTube, but that once he got home, seated around the dinner table, and the overall pink elephant in the room at his mother's house would be a good amount of revenge energy for what he did to her. Period. Even though she said in the video, and I made mention to this in part 1, that she said that she believes that if he would have told her about his situation, then she probably could have dealt with it. I think that's what she said, or it was more like she implied that if he was honest, because she herself is bisexual. So it wasn't like she judged him, but because he hid it and couldn't be honest and transparent with her, and then he brought home the STD, says Ellie, allegedly, then him and Nicole doing the video like, you know, everything's back to normal. We just kind of got rid of Ellie, even though Ellie left on her own. But her saying that Dalvin would leave the house all the time and just would leave her alone in the bed and all of that. You know, a lot of times people don't have to say, I'm done with you, I don't want you anymore, and get out. But they demonstrate it. It's their energy. So he was giving her a certain type of energy. I said in the other video that I don't know what it's going to be like at Beloved's house. You know, I don't see them addressing this. I hope that they do. And I don't know what Darius is going to do. I have no idea. Ellie will be fine. And Dalvin could be. He could be okay. But I'm not sure. It just depends. It just depends on him being able to be transparent and honest with his parents and it be okay with them, where it's not like an awkward situation inside of the house. I have a client who is same gender loving, and she's always had the support of her mother, always. So she is she just has good self-esteem, and she didn't have to live closeted because she just didn't have to. The mother embraced her when she told her about her truth, and then that was it. It wasn't an issue. But I don't see that being the case here in this situation with his mother. I had said in another video too, while I was doing a mukbang before you guys knew me, well, most of you guys, before most of you guys knew me, Dalvin leaving the house so early, being a teenager and leaving, is a signal and a sign that his relationship with his mother and his stepdad is challenging. Even though, excuse me guys, even though he came out with a video thanking Nate for being a wonderful stepdad, okay? He also said, Dalvin said in a video, that he, as a child, he went to live with someone else. And I don't know what could have happened to him in those years, because from me doing my studying and researching and all, from the age of 0 to 7, if anything traumatic happens to a child in those early developmental stages of their psyche, things can kind of really get mixed up. And if children are inappropriately touched, then that touch that they receive from the person becomes a code in the brain. And once you're coded from childhood, unless you get some serious help from someone who is licensed and skilled and know what they're doing for this here, then that code remains. Okay, guys? Now, this is a strong topic, and this is a topic for the deep lane. But when a young person is touched inappropriately from the age of 0 to 7, then that touch becomes a code, and it's like a download, and it's there no matter what. No matter what. It cannot be just prayed over and dismissed. It doesn't work that way. You can't show a child better and sit down and talk to a child and teach a child. You can do all those things, but the code remains. Okay? The code is not going anywhere. it takes a lot to change the code. A lot of us, we don't realize all of what it takes to straighten things out with us. If he went to stay with somebody when he was a child and something happened, because I don't know. I don't know if something happened or not, but I'm just saying it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And and I like Dalvin very much so. The entire family. I like the entire family. I love Darius. I think he's fantastic. It's ironic that he's into psychology, you know. That's a good thing. That's going to be a good thing for the entire family. But when you receive a certain type of code, it's not going anywhere. You have to go into therapy to get those things addressed. He and his mama in the issues that they have, like I wish that they would start talking about some of these things. They don't have to. They don't have to, guys. It's their business, you know. But it's just when Beloved brings, you know, she brought her children on the platform, and we were able to see them, hear them, and pay attention to them. And you know, Dalvin gets his channel, and Darius has his channel. Watch Darius go off to college, and they're talking about the businesses. And then we learned about Adrian, and you know, then she brought the dad on the show, and you know, a couple of best friends. And it's life, like, you know. So we the subs, we're looking, we're listening, we're observing, we're feeling, we're thinking about everything, as we should. It's the business of YouTube. So yeah, guys, I'll be watching. What about you? To see what happens. Now there were some people in my comment section who has taken a disliking to Ellie. Some of y'all have taken a disliking to Ellie because y'all are not getting down with why did she out him in the first place if he wasn't ready? And then number two, why did she, which is my thing, you did it right before Christmas, and you did it for a reason. You did it, you know, you did, the video was excellent as far as how she carried it out. But I believe, in my opinion, there was some maliciousness there because you did it right before the holidays. But he wouldn't know that bringing Nicole up on his channel and them proceeding further, going back to the way that they do things, would be too much of a poke to Ellie, and that Dalvin would suffer for that, and Nicole would be greatly bothered, and she would just, the smile on Nicole's face would be wiped away too, as she takes Dalvin down. So she did 2 in 1. Typical of a Scorpio female who was scorned and knows better than any other sign how to level the score. Kisses and hugs. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll be looking to find out what's going on. I pray that Dalvin finds a therapist, that he enters into therapy. That would be fantastic. It would be the best thing ever. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see y'all the next time. Let me know what y'all think about the new light. Okay? Bye. And this candle smells so good. See y'all the next time.